So I'm recording now. I'll come over here, show the two bender all over again. Before we do this all.
So we picked up this Power Fist two bender. It's basically the equivalent of Harbor Freight, you know. And stuff for bending is like way too thin, so it's bending like garbage. But like I filled it with sand.
Yeah.
Filled the tube with sand.
Here's a bash bar.
And it bent not bad. So this should be like front bash bar here.
It's bent. You can see like it kinks in and it like rolls right there.
Yeah.
But
it's really
it's
thin.
not the right thickness either.
Yeah, it's super thin stuff. So it'll make an okay bash bar as long as you don't hit anything too hard.
Just visually.
And, I didn't buy long. I should have bought like a 7-foot piece. I thought like 5 foot probably like close enough. So we had to weld the middle. But yeah. So I just like modeled it off like the stock one, you know.
Because the stock one fit the like bumper cover to a T almost.
Yeah. So that should
fit it to a T.
not quite, but pretty close. You know, it doesn't have to be like perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be rubbing on it, but
yeah. So and then I made pipe bender comes on like this stand.
Yeah, this is
but I don't feel like mounting the stand into the ground somewhere in the shop here. There's like no room.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit all over.
Like we could, but then it's like I don't want to kill room, you know, because we always do random, like the most randomest stuff here.
Yeah.
So I just took a piece of angle iron, a couple holes, and vice mount. It works actually really good.
I'll focus that. There you go. See the 2 bolts, and then that's the angle grinder. I mean, not angle iron, just fucking viced in there. And it doesn't wobble around much.
No, like it's super good because the table's pretty heavy, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even have to like. I was fully like
wrenching on it without having me hold the table.
I guess it's crashing into your toolbox. So if it was like out in the middle here, it'd probably have to sit on it or whatever. But like.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, even then if the pipe's solidly full of sand, it wasn't even that hard either. So sick.
Yeah, you can see this is like a 90 piece as practice.
Yeah.
Kinks in, but if you look at the thickness, it's pretty thin.
It's like almost like exhaust tubing. So like legit, if you did that on some exhaust tubing, it'd almost be like.
Not too bad. Exhaust.
This is pretty exciting to try this stuff today.
Besides the 2 bender, we got some more.
So my order came in from Speedway Motors.
All the parts for your small block 350 going in the Fox body.
Have they even seen the motor yet?
No, we haven't showed them nothing.
They haven't even seen the car, you little.
Yeah, they don't even know what the hell's going on.
Alright. So I was talking about putting a small block Chevy in the Mustang.
Okay, give them the talk, Ryan.
Here it is.
That's a small block.
This was in my dad's race car for about like 2 races. So it's stock bottom end, forged pistons, good cam in it. Not too sure the specs, but she's pretty lumpy. I just switched this cam out though because the lifter popped out and the push rod is like bouncing on the cam, so there's just like a bunch of dents in the cam.
Oh, nice.
And my dad was like, and just like filed it smooth and ran it for like 2 races like that, and it didn't blow out. I'm sure it'd totally be fine, but I'm like, we have another cam upstairs that's just like the same, so I'm like, I think I would change it. So yeah, like this is all I got. I got this and a set of heads here, Vortec heads.
Not aluminum though.
No, not aluminum. Not yet. We'll see one day. Just plan. Then maybe even buy an aluminum block and just sit. So
back to the parts for the.
Got a wheel for the car, red to match the Recaro. Pretty cool. What is it? $50 for the wheel and the quick release hub. Our head gaskets here.
Head gaskets.
We got our rockers.
And these are packaged really cool.
Yeah,
this is nice stuff.
But yeah, and they're on the 3/8 stud. So I got a set of ARP studs, so you don't pull the studs out of the head, because that is lame. So we got our rockers. Those are like $80 or something. And this oil pan deal was super sick. So you got the oil pan, oil pump,
And the pickup.
and the pickup. $80.
And the oil pan has nice baffles on
Yeah,
it.
like the oil pan, it's a racing pan. Like, it's all way bigger and it's got all trap doors and the baffles and stuff.
Some nice stuff.
Super nice pan. It's offset though for oval track racing, but that doesn't really matter. But super sick though. So I'm really happy with that. It's pretty like, you know, it's not amazing quality, but like for $80,
It's pretty
pretty
freaking
darn
good.
good.
It will do what it's supposed to do. Hold oil.
Exactly. We got our
Lightweight lifters.
yeah, no, they're just regular lifters.
No. They don't know.
No,
Lightweight aluminum.
Lightweight lifters are sick. You can't run aluminum lifters, you stupid Jared. Hardened steel and aluminum, it'll be fine. But like I think we had a set upstairs, but it's more preferred to run a new one so it doesn't eat up your cam and stuff. So that'd be lame if we burnt up a lobe. And yeah, we got our. This is the quick release hub right here.
Yeah, this is not the basic bitch energy one. We'll
Yeah,
show them how this thing is.
This is an actual stock car racing quick release hub, and I trust this more. This kind of style of hub. Any kind of actual stock car racing style of hub is the only kind of style of hub that I trust. Because it's not like those NRG ones or whatever. They clip on like an air fitting and stuff, you know, like.
Yeah, I don't know how those work, but
That is so sketchy. Where with this, you got your nut, goes into like the bolt, I guess you could say. That ain't moving, and you got this pin right here, so that slides in, and the pin goes into that groove, and it's in there. It's not going anywhere.
yeah.
This stuff's been used in stock car racing for years, and anything for stock car racing will be good stuff because there's a lot of safety involved with stock car racing, and they don't, you know, go cheap on things like this because this is stuff that should not fail. You know,
Yeah.
instead of like some eBay company making some wheel that they're like, yeah, this is cool, it kind of works. You know, like this has been proven for years.
Yeah.
And like I've never seen. The only time I've heard of a steering wheel coming off in a stock car with this kind of connection is if they don't and pull back on it to make sure it's clipped in.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever heard it happen, and it does not happen very often.
Yeah.
So, and it will never break. Like this solid billet aluminum steel, you weld this to
The steering column.
You could
Well, I've seen one FD car. I believe it was Pat Gooden, and he had the spline one like your brother's sprint car.
The spline one, like a lot of guys have, is the spline, same kind of style, but it's splined. Way nicer, but like more expensive. Like this with the steering wheel, it's $50. So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm just gonna buy that.
$50.
But yeah, like you could, like if this slipped over the diameter, you could put a bolt through or something. But I'll just weld it because
Welding is just.
welding's way better. And so yeah, Spear Motor's pretty sick. They got absolutely anything you'd ever need. You know, they got hot rodding, stock car, oval track, or road course, like anything.
Yeah.
And
then some
your
ARP.
thick studs, so we don't pull the studs out of the head. Well, they're not head studs, but rocker studs.
Oh, okay.
So it's like if you got a thick, good valve spring in there, pull the stud out. So.
Oh. So, make sure you got good shit.
These are screw-in style. The other ones are press-in.
Oh.
So, you know, yeah. So this is about like this will get my motor together and sealed, and
Yeah.
then like got bolt a water pump on, you know.
Just little stuff.
Yeah.
This will be the inners of the motor.
Yeah, like I can put the oil pan on, put the valve covers on, put the intake on,
Yeah.
and then like I gotta find a clutch flywheel because I'm gonna use the stock T5 Mustang.
Yeah.
4-cylinder T5. I know we're risking it, but I don't feel like spending a bunch of money on a T56. So, but yeah. So the only problem with that is adapting the Chevy to the Ford. But I don't think it'll be that big of a deal because I just get like there's a nice Corvette Corvette flywheel, and it's lightweight from the factory. So it's like, what was it, like 20 pounds, 15 pounds from the factory.
That's pretty light.
The stock one's like 30. So it depends whatever I get my hands on.
I remember a 2.3 flywheel was pretty fucking hefty.
Yeah, that's a 4-cylinder flywheel. But so it's whatever I get my hands on, you know. If I see on Craigslist like just a regular flywheel, then I'll go pick it up, and then like run the appropriate clutch for that flywheel, but then use a 5-liter Mustang clutch friction because it has the proper splines for my tranny.
Yeah.
So, because most of Chevy stuff's on a different spline. So, like that would work fine, and I think I'd be able to do it pretty cheap. Or I could just spend like $500, put a mini clutch in, and it would be super sick and way lighter. It'd be like, what is it, like 9 pounds almost?
Oh,
like a really good one. And you don't, and there's no more flywheel. You put on a flex plate from an automatic just to run the starter. So it's way lighter, grabs super hard, you know. But like I was thinking about doing that, but it's kind of expensive. So I was like, but I got a buddy that might have one on his shelf. But it's for a Ford, and it's the different. So it's on different splines for my tranny, and then it's different bolt pattern for the motor. So I'd have to drill the backing plate to bolt onto the Chevy, and then buy a set of frictions for the T5, and then I'd be into it for pretty cheap. But that's a lot of work though, you know, when I can just use a stock setup, and then when I use a stock setup, if it, like we're in particular whatever and it breaks, go to Lordco and be like, I need a clutch for a 5-liter Mustang, or like, I need a flywheel for a small block Chev. So
super cheap.
Simplicity wise, I might just do that.
Yeah, because you're expecting to go through those. Yeah, you won't be clutch kicking it much with the V8.
It should make about 400 horsepower when it's done. Because it's a 350 with good intake, then put a big dirty 4-barrel carb on it.
And so far you're only in it, this motor for 400 for all these parts?
400, 500, yeah.
About 400 or 500 for like
we had the
pretty
old,
trick shit.
The old block kicking around.
Yeah, so besides the block and the cam,
if you had to buy it all, like you bought some old block and the heads from the record, you know, put a set of pistons for $500 for the cheapest pistons out there.
Well, like a complete motor with all the accessories from like Chilliwack.
If I had to buy this all new, well not new, but like buy it all, it'd be about $2,000, $2,500.
Well, like if you bought this and all the accessories like from Chilliwack, you'd only be in it for $200.
Yeah,
and then you just buy the cam and the pistons, and then do you have any rods in this or?
No, stock rod, stock crank.
So you just have to buy pistons and a cam.
Yeah.
To be at where you are, so an extra 200 on top of the 5 you're in.
Well, like,
and then
but like built together, you'd probably be like $2,000 if you had to start from scratch.
Yeah, from just a block or something.
I'm probably gonna be about like $1,500 by the time I'm done, so
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, no. But so yeah, it should be pretty sick. So like once I get the motor together, roll the car back in. Hopefully this thing's a little farther along. We got a bunch of work done on it.
Yeah, we should go over that.
Yeah, we'll go over this now.